We've known Savathun would obtain the light for a while now, and in the campaign we've had some mind-blowing revelations, the witness and battles long past revealed. Today we are going to discuss how Savathun got the light, and what this might mean for other enemy races moving forward. Let's first begin by rolling the cutscene where we learn a major truth, that the Traveler chose Savathun, or at least this ghost Imaru did.
I saw the end before it happened. My own death, brought on by the separation from my power. And in these final moments, I looked to the sky. Hello, old friend. I've chased you for a long time. First as an enemy, then as a collector, and finally, now, a supplicant. Here we are. Wouldn't it be clever of you if after everything, you simply let me die? Oh, what a trick. Elegant. Is that it? If there is an answer, I don't hear it. Because now the world begins to fade.
After watching that cutscene for the first time, I had some questions. Did the Traveler decide to revive Savathun, giving her the power of the light? Did this ghost? And why does the ghost already look all hive infested? Let's start simple. As for the reason Savathun has the light, it seems we aren't all that special. The Traveler in the past wanted to give his power to other species like the Fallen before it was chased away by the Witness. If the Darkness and the Witness didn't approach the homeworld of Rees, the Fallen might have the same powers we do. And even millions of years before that, back on Fundament, the Hive were about to become light bearers, but again the Witness tricked Savathun and her sisters into taking the power of the deep, so the Traveler once again fled.
They were tricked. The Hive were lied to.
Something changed though this time when it arrived here in Seoul. This time it succeeded. We have the power of the light and have been defending our home for a while now. But why is this? Savathun's worm tells us that Savathun gained the trust of the Witness and assisted in this apocalypse or collapse of Earth. When the collapse went down, Savathun pulled some trickery and the Witness was sent away amongst the stars. Savathun was not the reason we survived the collapse, but a reason. She didn't do it to save humans, but she did it for the Traveler.
Truth you seek. Humanity's collapse. Even the Witness deceived. The Witch Queen did its bidding, earned its trust, rode alongside to apocalypse. Watched many burn, but the Witness turned a violent gaze to Traveler. Witch Queen projected lies, clever deceptions wrapped in shadow. Tides turned, Witness sent away, back amongst the stars.
Are you saying Savathun deceived the witness? Is she the reason humanity survived?
Not the reason. A reason. Not for humanity, but for Traveler.
Now believe what you will from the cunning god's worm itself, but this would be an epic revelation if true. So it would seem that the Traveler always wanted to give light to others, but sometimes it didn't have a choice. In Clovis Bray's logbook from Beyond Light, he has some visions, presumably from the Traveler, that say this: "You grow the enemy in my garden and eat of its bitter fruit. Each time I hope it will be different. Each time I lose a little of myself as the bitter fruit blossoms. Now that fruit will flower in you and in all your people. I do not want it to happen. I want anything else, but the choice is not mine." The best voices, she said with infinite grief and unending hope, never let themselves be heard at all. This lesson is worth teaching again and again. The choice is never mine, it is always yours. So perhaps the Traveler witnesses us using the darkness in stasis and does not approve of this. It said the choice is not mine and the choice is never mine, it's always yours. So this could suggest that the Traveler doesn't really choose what races to rise as guardians, but the race themselves if they are worthy. Humanity was worthy, so we got the power of the light, but now we begin to use stasis, so the Traveler could resort to other options. With Savathun, it's kind of the complete opposite. Savathun got rid of her darkness, the worms which she followed, saving the Traveler in our collapse possibly, and now it could see her worthy of the light.
Only those the Traveler chooses will be reborn in the light.
Yes. This I know. This is why I have claimed your planet, and why you still live. Tell me again, Speaker, what makes your guardians worthy of the light? What is the price of such power and immortality?
Devotion. Self-sacrifice. Death.
Death. Explain.
Devotion inspires bravery. Bravery inspires sacrifice. Sacrifice leads to death.
What is it the Guardians say? Devotion inspires bravery. Bravery inspires sacrifice. And sacrifice...
The Traveler could even leave us at some point, regardless of whether this worked or not. If the dark power arrives, the Traveler could say, "Peace, I'm out," a second time.
Has been the Traveler's approach from the beginning. The Books of Sorrow detail many civilizations it blessed with the light, then abandoned.
Hive propaganda.
The Fallen tell the same story. When the Witness and its Black Fleet came to call, the Traveler moved on to our system.
Yes, the Traveler has the light, but ghosts are the ones who go out and resurrect those among the dead, right? So you could argue that the Traveler may have some power, but the ghosts really do most of the work in bringing these light bearers to life. When it comes to resurrection, you have a couple of ideals here. The first is you have the ghosts that have a predetermined subject they were chosen to revive. Next to that, you have a ghost that is just searching for a guardian and reviving one when they think the time is right. Now this area of how ghosts revive guardians is quite gray. Even ghosts themselves don't agree on the ideals behind resurrection. Some in the Witch Queen Collector's Edition even decide not to pair with a guardian at all. These are the same ghosts who read the Books of Sorrow. Our ghost in the Taken King said he looked for a very long time until he found the perfect guardian, while you have other ghosts like Pulled Pork or Glint resurrecting Aldrin Sov. There's even cases where ghosts accidentally revive someone when they meant to pick the body underneath that person. So it would appear that they search until they believe they've found the right one, and sometimes those choices are proven wrong. From the new Hoarfrost Z Exotic piece, we hear this. Hardware architectural analysis confirmed that this derelict creature exhibited a malleable structure. Certainly wasn't created with a specific framework in mind and looks to have adapted its configuration to its light bearer once acquired. Previous behavioral studies have shown that ghosts can be selective. Given lack of pre-programmed directives, it is not clear that they make a conscious choice about whom to revive. Hardware evidence suggests that ghosts were always capable of reviving Hive. Perhaps they always intended to. So this ghost pops up in the cutscene named Amaru and revives Savathun. In the clip, it already appears to be dressed up like a hive, and this is when Savathun gains the light. So did the Traveler somehow dispatch a new ghost in this hive form? That's very unlikely, as we know all ghosts were already created. Or did this ghost see Savathun's pain and decided to revive it, straying away from the normal ideals of just resurrecting humans? And like that card states, altering its appearance to connect more with its subject. It's interesting to think about for sure. Amaru could have been a part of one of those cult-like ghost groups. So this is why the Traveler or the Light in the Ghost chose Savathun. After all this time from the collapse, shedding her worm, getting rid of that darkness, it would seem she was now worthy of this power. And that brings up an even bigger question. Could this happen to other races in the future? Lightfall doesn't sound too good for the Traveler, but if Savathun and those who once tread a path of darkness are now a part of the light, the lines are blurred now more than ever, and the road to the final shape begins. Anyway, Guardians, I hope you enjoyed today's video. We are just lifting the veil of some of this epic Witch Queen lore, and let me know down below what other videos you'd like to see in the future. Anyway, I thank you very much for watching. My name's Evade, and I'll catch you Guardians in the next one.